Good morning, students. Well, I think we have started the chapter called heat in our previous class, right? So, what is heat? Heat is a form of energy. Only it can be felt. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟಿದಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತಂದು. It is a form of energy where it can be felt only on. It can be only felt. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪರ್ಶದಿಂದ ಅದು ಹೀಟ್ ಅದು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅದು ಅನ್ನೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ಓಕೆ. And then that heat is a form of energy it can be only felt. ಅದು ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಮಾಡಿದಷ್ಟೇ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Then this heat is measured in terms of joules. So capital J, that is the unit, that is joules. So heat ನಾವು joules ಅಲ್ಲಿ measure ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So here what we are doing, we are comparing an object with another object. ಈ ಸತ್ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಬಿಸಿ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಅದಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Is that clear? So that is heat. Then next, temperature. Next, temperature. It is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness. So temperature ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಬಿಸಿ ಅದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅದು ತಣ್ಣಗದು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಮೆಸರ್ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೆಸರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ hotness or coldness of an object. And then this temperature is measured in terms of Celsius, in terms of Fahrenheit, and in terms of Kelvin. But remember, the SI unit of this temperature is Kelvin, that is K. So even though this temperature is measured in terms of degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin, the SI unit of measuring temperature is Kelvin. And then we had seen Fahrenheit scale, then Celsius scale, right? So in Celsius scale, we have 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. That is 0 degree Celsius is a melting point, whereas 100 degree Celsius is boiling point. This is in terms of degree Celsius, and it is having 100 divisions in it. Then next, coming to Fahrenheit scale, it is having 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Means this 32 degree is melting point of water and this 212 degree Fahrenheit is boiling point of water. Here it is having 180 divisions, 180 divisions it is having in Fahrenheit scale. So this is what we had studied in our previous class. Now what we will do, we will learn how to convert from degree Celsius to Fahrenheit scale and from Fahrenheit scale to Celsius scale. Okay. We have two formulas. One is to convert Celsius scale to Fahrenheit and one is from Fahrenheit scale to degree Celsius. These are the two formulas which we will be using. So this is to convert degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius, sorry, from degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit scale. So if you want to convert this Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale, then we have to use this formula. F is equal to C into 9 by 5 bracket complete plus 32. If we use this formula, we will get the temperature in Fahrenheit. And this one, it is to convert degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius scale. If the temperature is given in Fahrenheit scale, and if you want to convert that to Celsius scale, then we have to use this formula. That is, C means Celsius, F means Fahrenheit. So Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 bracket F minus 32. F stands for Fahrenheit and C stands for Celsius. So these are the two formulas where we will be using. For example, if we take what is given in the textbook, convert 77 degree Celsius, 77 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. If this is the question, what they are told? They are told to convert this 77 degree Fahrenheit into Celsius scale. Means we have to find the Celsius scale. What is the formula for finding Celsius scale? It is this one. We know that Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. So 5 by 9 as it is, F, how much they are given F? It is 77. Then minus 32 as it is. So now 5 by 9 bracket 77 minus 32. How much it is going to give? 7 to 5, 7, 3, 4. So 45 is the 77 minus 32. And now we know that 9 ones are 9, 9 5s are 45. So that is 5 into 5 gives you 25 degree Celsius. That means this 77 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 25 degree Celsius. Is that clear? Okay. Now we will take another example. Example number 2. So second example, convert 122 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. What we have to do? We have to convert 122 degree Fahrenheit to Celsius. So we should use the formula. First one, what is that? We know that Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. This is the formula. So 5 by 9 as it is, then what is F? It is 122 minus 32 as it is. So we will get 122 minus 32, that is 220, 239. Okay. We will get 90. So where this 9 is going to divide that 90 by 10. 9 tens are 90. So 5 into 10 gives you 50 degrees Celsius. That is, this 122 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 50 degree Celsius. Is this clear? Okay. This is how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now next we will take few examples where we can convert this Celsius into Fahrenheit. So first one, convert 45 degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. So we have to convert it into Fahrenheit scale. What is the formula used for Fahrenheit scale? We know that Fahrenheit is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32. This is the formula for finding Fahrenheit scale from Celsius. So C is what? 45 degrees Celsius. 45 into 9 by 5 plus 32. So 5 ones are 5 nines are. So 9 into 9 gives you 81 plus 32. That is 1 plus 2 3. 8 plus 3 gives 11. So this is the Fahrenheit. means this 45 degree Celsius is equal to 113 degree Fahrenheit. Is that clear? So then we'll convert another one. For example, take 125 degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. Alright, ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಉಳಿಕೆದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಇದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದು. ಈ ಸತ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಫ್ಯಾರನೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಯಾರನೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲಿಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು F = C × 9/5 + 32. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 125 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ. ಸೊ 125 ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ F is equal to C into 9/5 plus 32. So what is C? They are given 125 into 9/5 plus 32. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It carries 2 and it becomes 25. So 5 5s are 25. That is 25 into 9. 25 into 9. How much? It is 225 plus the remaining 32. We will get 5 plus 2 7, 2 plus 3 5 and this 2. So this is Fahrenheit. Means this 125 degree Celsius is equal to 257 degree Fahrenheit. Is that clear? So this is how you have to do the problems, how you have to solve the problems. If they ask you to convert it to Fahrenheit scale, use this formula. If they ask you to convert it to Celsius scale, then use this formula. Is this clear? Okay. So then next it is difference between heat and temperature. Heat and temperature. First of all, what is heat? Heat is a form of energy. So heat, it is a form of energy. Is that clear? So we all know that heat is a form of energy. Then what about temperature? It is the degree of hotness or coldness. Hotness or coldness of a body. So measuring hotness or coldness of a body is temperature. Whereas this heat is a form of energy which can only be felt. Right? Then second one, it is a phenomenon. It is a phenomenon. What kind of phenomenon? It is going to raise the temperature of the object. So it is a phenomenon which helps in rising the temperature of object. It helps in rising temperature of object. Then what about temperature? It is nothing but it is the effect of heat. It is the effect of heat. Whatever heat is there, no, that's effect is this temperature. If heat is supplied more, then the temperature is going to increase. If heat is reduced, the temperature automatically decreases. So temperature is the effect of heat, whereas heat, it is the phenomena where it is helping in rising the temperature of the object. this heat is measured in joules, that is capital J. Heat is measured in terms of joules, whereas this temperature is measured in terms of Celsius, Fahrenheit, and then Kelvin. Is this clear? So these are the differences between heat and temperature. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a phenomenon where it is helping to rise the temperature of the object, and heat is measured in terms of joules. Whereas temperature, it is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness of an object. This temperature is effect of heat. Then this temperature is measured in terms of Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale. Clear? So this is the difference between heat and temperature. Then next, it is about thermometer. Whatever we said now, temperature is measured in terms of Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So now we'll come back to these thermometers, and here the first one we'll study in this thermometer is about clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer. This thermometer is used in clinics. What's happening? This thermometer is used in clinics to measure the temperature of human body. So this is measuring the temperature of human body. So how much is the temperature in us? It can be measured using this clinical thermometer. And we all know that in clinical thermometers, in almost all thermometers, what is used? Mercury is used. Mercury is used in thermometers. Why only mercury is used? It is because this mercury is going to be in liquid state. This mercury is going to be in liquid state for wide range of temperature. So even though if there is high temperature, even then the liquid, even then this mercury is not going to evaporate. It is going to stay in liquid state itself. That is the reason this mercury is used in thermometers, because it is going to stay in liquid state only. Whatever may be the temperature, beyond its before its melting point, it is going to be always in liquid state only. And then it is easy to see. It is easy to see, or it is easily visible because of its silvery grey color. Silvery grey color. As it is silvery grey color in nature, it can be easily identified, it can be easily seen. That is why this mercury is used. And the other part is, it is not going to stick. It does not stick, or it is not going to stick to the glass. Whatever the thermometer is, as it is made up of glass, this mercury is not going to stick to that glass. This mercury is going to be always free. It doesn't stick to that thermometer's glass. That is why this is used. And then it has fairly expansion rate. It has fairly expansion rate for wide range of temperatures. Is that clear? So this is why this mercury is used in the thermometers. Why not other liquids? If other liquids are used, it may turn to another state of matter on heating it for a higher temperature. But this mercury is going to stay in liquid state for wide range of increase in the temperature. That is the reason this mercury is used, and it is not going to stick to the glass of the thermometer, and it is easily visible because it is a silvery gray in color. So this is why this mercury is used in thermometers. And then the temperature on this clinical thermometer, temperature range. What is the temperature range on this clinical thermometer? It is from 35 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius. So from 35 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius, only you are going to find it on the clinical thermometer. Beyond this 35 degrees Celsius, you will not find the reading on the thermometer, and above this 43 degrees Celsius, you don't find readings. So you will be finding from 35 to 43 in terms of degrees Celsius. Is that clear? So in clinical thermometers, we will be having a temperature range of 35 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius, where 37 degrees Celsius is the normal temperature, normal human body temperature. It is nothing but 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So as we all human beings are having some normal temperature, that average normal temperature of human being is said to be 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Right? Even you can find one small arrow where that 37 degrees Celsius is located, because it indicates the normal human body temperature. And remember, there is a constriction, or even we call it as kink, near the bulb. For example, if this is the bulb of clinical thermometer, you know that it is starting from 35 to 43 degrees Celsius, and where there is 37 degrees Celsius, there will be a small arrow mark. Now, whatever we see here, bent portion, whatever the bent portion, you can see in the textbook, as it comes like this, there is some bend, and then again it comes back to its straight position. Whatever this is there, no, for that we call it as constriction, or we call it as kink. It is done so in thermometers because whatever the temperature of the human is, before reading that temperature, this mercury should not fall down. That is the reason why there is a kink at the near bulb, or constriction near the bulb. For example, now this clinical thermometer is bit smaller in size compared to laboratory thermometer, and we have to view it very carefully. The reading has to be as our eye vision, parallel to the eye vision. If this is my parallel eye vision, then I have to face it here, then I have to read. So before reading, if thermometer drops, then we cannot see what was your exact temperature. So to avoid that, there is a kink, or this bent portion, so that after reading the temperature, what we will do, or what doctor will do, he will be doing like this, right? So that it is going to drop from this, and then come back to its normal. Alright, so this is why there is a constriction or kink in the clinical thermometer. So this was about clinical thermometer and its temperature range. Alright, I think it's enough for today. What have you seen? We have seen what was taught in the previous class, that is what is heat and what is the heat measured in, then what is temperature, and I know what scales this temperature is measured, then which is the SI unit of temperature, Kelvin, that is also a seen, right? This was in the previous class. Then what did we study today? It is converting from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale and from Fahrenheit scale to Celsius scale. This is what we have studied using formulas, and then difference between heat and temperature. Then about clinical thermometer, how it is and what is the temperature range in that clinical thermometer. And for homework, convert the following to Celsius scale. So in that first one, it is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Second, it is 32 degree Fahrenheit. This you have to convert it to Celsius scale. And then second one, convert the following to Fahrenheit scale. Fahrenheit scale. For example, first convert 40 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, and second one convert 90 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit scale. This is the homework, right? We have to solve these four problems, two in this and two in this one, right? So that's all about homework. So keep reading textbook, keep practicing the problems, take care of your health, stay home, stay safe. See you in the next class. Thank you.